Hello, everyone. Welcome to Eagles 360 presented by Xfinity. I'm Molly Sullivan. Both offensive coordinator Mike Groh and defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz spoke with reporters before practice on Thursday. Let's start with the Eagles defense and one of the beautiful things about the National Football League. As Schwartz said, we're not playing 82 games or 162. Every game matters.
Obviously, every game has urgency.
Groh also indicated that he's very mindful of the new weapons, or well-oiled machines, as Doug Peterson called them on Wednesday. The bottom line is that every player wants the same thing, to win.
I think having some flexibility.
You never viewed that as negative, though. You always, whenever I spoke with you, you're like, yo, I'm going up against the best in the world. I'm going to find a way to get better. What did you learn about yourself in that process?
Yeah. I mean, that's the majority of my mindset and how I approached it. Because I mean, we have a great defense. You know, one of the top rush defenses in the league.
It's been said that you should never meet your heroes, right? You met one of them.
Yeah.
Number 43, Darren Sproles. Of course, you grew up about an hour away from New Orleans Saints. He was there. You were in high school, 2011, 2013. He not only became your teammate, boss, but a good friend.
Yeah.
How would you best describe and what have you learned the most from number 43?
Just what it means to be a true pro.
I think what is far more intriguing is how you guys, the three of you, attacked every day, those daily conversations and how you really rallied together, made each other better. What can you share about the special bond that you guys have?
Oh, man, Greg, Boston, those are my guys, you know.
So the confidence that Carson Wentz showed in you to make play after play is one thing, but the confidence that you showed in Carson Wentz to help deliver that signature win, what do you see in number 11?
Oh, he's a great leader.
You played 9 games with 1 start for the Eagles last season. We established how you started this season on the practice squad. How challenging was it for you, honestly, to stay patient and stay ready for when your number was called?
Oh, it was really challenging.
If you don't know, now you know. Josh Perkins, Molly Sullivan. We'll see you next time.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Appreciate it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Molly Sullivan. Welcome in to Eagles 360 presented by Xfinity. You may recall during training camp how Brandon Graham established 2019 as his double-digit year. It has double meaning for BG. First, he's working to surpass 10 sacks for the first time in his career. He currently leads the Eagles with 6 sacks, all of which have come in the last 5 games. It's also the Detroit native's 10th year in the NFL. And one thing I noticed about Doug Peterson and his staff is that they keep injured players engaged, whether it's film sessions or meetings or a good old-fashioned conversation in the cafeteria around the corner. You stay connected. How?
Just the meeting rooms. You don't want to get disconnected.
No quarterback threw more than 225 yards against the Eagles. There was a 4-game stretch where no team scored more than 17 points against you guys. That's the first time it had happened for the franchise since 2009. What was it like for you, as you're learning more about yourself and about the game and knowing your high IQ, to sit on that sideline, sometimes watching on TV, seeing your team get healthier as you're making your way back? What was that like for you?
A real special moment, I would say, just to have the opportunity to be granted that again, you know, with the fellas and just being a part of what they accomplished out of those 4 weeks.
Jim Schwartz saying something earlier this year, how there's guys in the back with no windows, no lights. Coach was kidding around there a little bit, but what they're doing is they're digging through tape, right, to find those gems. They found you, and you proved them right. Why is playing for the city of Philadelphia, why is that the right fit for you? As we transition into a little Conference USA talk, shall we?
Let's talk about it.
All right, FAU, Saturday, championship game against UAB. Do you and Jordan Howard, I mean, Birmingham, that means a lot to him.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any friendly?
We did, and when we was in college, we did play against each other. We're not trying to focus on what's ahead. We focus on right now, Monday night, us versus the Giants, getting that dub.
It's not always what you say, it's how you say it. And listening to this guy, you got a lot of confidence in your team entering Monday Night Football. So thanks for your time. Best of luck.
No problem.
With everything.
Appreciate it.
All right, that's one-on-one with Crayvon LeBlanc. See you next time. We had Malcolm Jenkins in here last week, thanks to our friends at Bob's. And not only are you guys arguably the best safety duo on the field, but nobody can touch your closets either, can they?
Nah, I think, you know, on both sides, man, from the football aspect.
And, you know, do what makes you feel good.
As your beautiful wife says, look good, feel good, mom good. It's not just about playing good.
Yes.
Coaches are looking at how you gel with each other, right? How fast you learn things, how fast you pick things up, how you respond in certain situations. Why is Philadelphia a good fit for you? Did the Eagles strike gold here?
I just want to give Philadelphia the best that I have, you know.
Hello, everyone. Kicking off the new year in championship form. You're watching Eagles 360 presented by Xfinity. I'm Molly Sullivan. Our crew is hard at work in the studio producing the official hype video for your Philadelphia Eagles. So we hit the practice field for the first show of 2020. We start with some roster movement. Awareness, accountability, humility, everything you could possibly want in a teammate. That's Josh McCown. Throughout the season, Carson Wentz, for one, detailed how McCown just made everybody around him better. Now, with his 17th NFL season in the books, here's McCown on what matters most. How this team was able to battle through injury after injury and still bring home the team's 11th NFC East championship crown. As Malcolm Jenkins put it, a banner will still be raised in South Philadelphia. There is more pride than there is disappointment. You look so incredibly comfortable out there, and dare I say, you even bring a little calmness to the game. What's really going through your mind?
I mean, that's kind of always been the player that I've been. I love finding the football, so I'm trying to do that as well.
Got a nose for it, that's
yeah,
for sure.
I try to.
That dependability and durability can all be traced back to your time at Madison. 52 starts in your 4 years with Wisconsin, second most in school history. But how did your experience there? And like you said, tough, smart, durable. That's what Wisconsin is all about. You're a walking billboard for them. How did your experience help prepare you for this moment?
Yeah, I mean, you know, going into the school there, it was kind of like coming in here, to be honest with you. I went in and there's a lot of big faces, big names.
Staying with the Eagles defensive unit, Fletcher Cox was asked how their run defense has been so productive this season. And with that, Fletch was asked if there's a secret to it all that he could share. No dice.
Honestly, there's no secret. You just got a bunch of guys that bought in. And
you mentioned your fiance. You popped the question to your middle school crush over this summer.
Man, it's getting serious.
Hey, well, it is serious. Hello. You called it the best day of your life, but what about February 4th, 2018? How does that?
Yeah, it's a close second.
All
It's
right.
a close second.
Good answer, Annie's watching at
She's
home.
watching.
As we pivot to our vote for Comeback Player of the Year, guard Brandon Brooks signed a 4-year contract extension on Monday, taking him through 2024. Let's start with what you told me October 11th. Promoted from the practice squad, there's that smile, to the active roster. And you said, hey, it's not about proving the doubters wrong. It's about proving people right.
That's right.
Break that down for us.
Yeah, so, you know, at the end of the day, and it's fine to have it as motivation, but I feel like at the end of the day, whenever you prove those doubters wrong, where do they go?
Right, so Monday Night Football, breakout performance, 128 yards from scrimmage, 120 of those coming in the second half. That's the most in the second half by an Eagles running back since LaShawn McCoy in the Snow Bowl, and really unheard of from a guy that, like I said, that was on the practice squad to come out and have that breakout performance. Your defense wasn't surprised because they were up against you for the year previous. What was the key to your success in that moment?
Just my preparation, man.
Shout to
You're-
Skip Holtz and everything he's doing in Ruston. You've got a link to your highlights from your time at Louisiana Tech. I think it's time for Eagles Entertainment to update those with your time here in Philadelphia because you got some big ones. But what did your time in Ruston, Louisiana, what did that teach you, that walk-on mentality that you still hold true?
I just think that, you know, God is just, he's funny, man. He has a way of working. A lot of times, you know, I question, man, why am I going through this?
All right, and finally, Chancellor Jonathan Bennett. What you guys know about that? Yeah. Chance the Rapper. See, I do my homework. I'm a hard-hitting sports reporter over here. You've got, but with those highlights, going back to Louisiana Tech highlights, you've got him linked up. You've got a quote there. What does that quote mean to you?
I got angels all around me.
Yeah.
They keep me surrounded.
When you know that you've got a quarterback with the arm like Carson Wentz and how fast that ball can get to you, what's the key in terms of tracking the ball and that body control?
For me, it was speed, you know, speed down the field, because with the arm that he has, you got to run.
The Eagles like your upside. They showed some interest before the 2017 draft, but the timing is a beautiful thing, right? Why is the timing right now?
I guess it's just because it's like a fresh start for myself. Singing songs.
Is he a mini Duke?
Oh,
just like me, but better. He will always be better than me, whatever he does. I'm gonna make sure of it because I've made a lot of mistakes. So I'm gonna just not try to force it on him, but let him learn on his own, but also, let him know like, hey, this is right and wrong, But other than that, like, I want him to understand that, respect all people, and love everybody like they're your brothers, or a sister.
Yeah.
So,
he's you, but better.
Yeah.
Take that and
definitely.
rewind it back, because that is a beautiful thing.
Up the middle went Deshaun Jackson, and when he got to the one, he started
dancing
to
around,
dance.
I know.
And I'm saying, I don't care if he jumps, leaps,
Get in
spins,
the end zone.
get into the end zone, and he did.
Yeah.
And that was the equivalent of the 2 outs, 3-2 pitch, grand slam home run to win the game in the bottom of the ninth. That was the football equivalent of that. That was unlike anything I have ever seen before or since.
Well, I'll tell you what, NFL Network did their top plays of the decade, and Merrill Reese, your call of that game was let it off. Yeah, let it off, and rightfully so. Merrill Reese, Molly Sullivan, for the final time and closing out the 2019 season, thanks for watching.